This week on the Travel Show, I'm in the jungles of Borneo exploring Malaysia's biggest state, Sarawak.
In the western corner of Malaysian Borneo, Sarawak has some of the world's most spectacular and diverse ecosystems. But it can be overlooked by tourists drawn to the bright lights of KL or the resorts of its neighbor state, Sabah. So I'm going to discover for myself the sights and inhabitants of this remarkable state.
Along the way, I'll be hanging out with these guys. Climbing jagged peaks. Easily one of the most beautiful and one of the most difficult hikes I've done.
And getting a taste of one of the world's most remote food festivals.
I have to work on my snail-sucking technique.
Yes, I love Sarawak so much. Ethnic group very unique in Sarawak. We have 26 ethnic group in Sarawak. Sarawak means surrender to you in Malay.
My trip starts here, in Sarawak's biggest city, Kuching.
Saya serah kepada awak.
And does the word Kuching mean, it means something special, right?
Yes, Kuching is mean cat.
Cat.
In English called cat.
Like
the
Malay...
Malay.
like the city of cats.
Yes, cat city.
Okay, we're starting here in the state capital, Kuching, and traveling all the way over here to the Kelabit Highlands. It's gonna be a journey. On my first stop, I'm going to meet one of the state's most iconic residents.
And here he is, the orangutan. So much soul in their eyes. 97% of their DNA is shared with humans. And that's where they get the name. Orangutan means man of the forest.
Orangutans are native to only 2 islands in Southeast Asia. Some live on Sumatra, but the vast majority live here, in Borneo. I've come to the Semengo Nature Reserve, where the rangers are preparing for the morning feed.
Well, it looks like they eat quite well because there's a whole buffet here, and it seems like every day there's a different meal plan.
Yeah, today is Saturday, so they will have about 21 kilo bananas, and then sweet potatoes, chicken eggs, and pineapple.
Oh, it's heavy.
Maybe 15 kilos.
Ooh, okay. So where are we at? Almost 20.
There. We are already 21 kilograms.
So Emil, tell me what's special about Semengo Nature Reserve.
Okay, so Semengo Wildlife Center is actually started off as a rehabilitation center. So we were established back in 1975. So it's more than 40 years ago.
The reserve took orangutans that had been rescued from captivity or suffered from habitat loss and taught them how to live wild in the surrounding forest. Since then, the rehabilitation program has been moved elsewhere. But the forest is still home to 33 orangutans, and tourists have a chance to glimpse those tempted back by a free meal.
It's very different than a zoo then. There's no orangutans in cages here.
Yeah, it's totally different than the zoo.
That's a 2?
Yes.
In the basket.
Yes. Our ranger, he will...
Okay, so thank you very much.
No problem, Clifford. Enjoy.
Yes, we
See you
will
soon.
bring the fruits to the man feeding area.
When the tourists arrive, a ranger heads to the feeding platform to call the apes.
So welcome to our center. So coming here, it's not guaranteed that you must see the orangutan. If you happen to see one, consider yourself very lucky already, okay?
In the rainy season between November and March, there's an abundance of fruit in the forest, so the orangutans often don't need this extra food. But lucky for us, we don't have to wait long for a sighting.
This is Edwin, one of the biggest males in the park. Like the ranger said, This is not a zoo. The orangutans can come from any direction at any time, so you have to be a little bit careful, especially around the big males like Edwin here.
While these orangutans are used to people, they're still unpredictable, so tourists are kept at a safe distance.
Edwin, he's 23 years old, born in 1996, and he was the first male offspring born in Semengo.
Now fully grown, Edwin is competing to become the reserve's sole dominant male. Only one orangutan dares to approach him on the platform. Seduku, rescued from captivity in the 1970s, and one of the first orangutans to be rehabilitated here.
Are they a thing?
Yeah, in a way, we call her the grand old lady because she's the oldest female, age 48 years old.
Wow.
And she's doing still very well.
She's 48, he's 23.
Yes.
That's quite a big age difference there,
Yeah.
right?
But love doesn't see age as a problem, you know?
Well, feeding time's over. There's no more. And here's Edwin. Oh, I'm a bit nervous to see him so close. He's massive. So much hair. If you saw that from behind, you wouldn't know what it was.
Sadly, despite conservation efforts, orangutans face an uncertain future. Over a 16-year period, the numbers in Borneo fell by more than 100,000, a decline blamed on hunting and deforestation. It's now estimated that there are just over 100,000 orangutans left on the island.
And so the facility here, how does it help?
So by having hub center like Semengo, people still get sense of seeing the wild orangutan and not disturb the orangutan in their natural habitat. Yeah.
And I guess the more people come here, the more they learn, and that also helps as well.
Oh yeah, definitely the feel of excitement of seeing wild orangutans bring you closer to conservation efforts, and to be able to share it with people out there, it really means something.
Next up, I'm crossing the state to reach Gunung Mulu National Park, Sarawak's largest piece of protected rainforest.
This place is teeming with wildlife. Over 4,000 species of plants, 20,000 species of invertebrates. That means hundreds of different kinds of spiders, beetles, and butterflies. But no orangutans, though. Not here.
Mulu is also home to groups of Penan, one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes in Southeast Asia. A lot of their traditional tribal land has been lost through deforestation, so the vast majority now stay in settlements, like this one.
I just didn't expect you to do that.
Itu ya jadi orang.
Okay. With the nose. So these are flutes, right?
Pulpit.
Blowpipes. You make these. Can you show me?
Itu nama siap jauh no.
Oh, I see. So you drill it by hand so many times.
Tapi jalan saya, jam bulan.
Oh, that would be countless hours. Like that. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. Mike Corey, blowpipe maker.
Blowpipes are the Penan's traditional hunting weapon. They are loaded with darts, tipped with a strong poison extracted from the bark of a local tajem tree.
Babu pia, nyakit pia, kiat pia, kelawat pia, barang rasunnya nah. Salau tenang situ termasuk mah. Kalau dah ada musim, mantel hai. Enak barang itu lah.
And you would use one of these Big ones.
Kalau pakai itu,
Wow, it's,
Legion?
look, I'm about 6 feet tall.
oh,
Maybe
pwede.
like
Bit-
1.8
bit-
meters.
bit. Pasok ito.
Okay, so we're here like this.
Putla.
Ammo goes in the back.
Putla.
Armed and dangerous. You first. Safety off. Sharpshooter.
Nyakit.
I guarantee I will not. Like this?
Yeah.
Like this. And then,
Ako.
okay. Here we go. Hopefully there's some beginner's luck.
Oh.
I hit the target.
Further inside the park, there is a truly unique landscape. Below ground, there are some of the world's largest caves, formed from limestone and shaped by millions of years of ground and rainwater. This process also created a bizarre collection of stone spires above the ground.
They're called the Pinnacles, and I've come all the way upriver to Base Camp 5 to see them.
At almost 50 meters tall, the Pinnacles are an imposing spectacle. But to get there, sightseers face a 3-day round trip and a long, brutal trek through the rainforest. So the guides have some rules in place to make sure tourists are up to it.
The first 60 minutes, so this is considered as a checking point. If you make it more than 60 minutes, you are considered a slow climber. We are sorry that we have to say that you are not qualified.
Wait, what? So if I don't make the first checkpoint in 60 minutes, you turn me around and say, sorry, you're going back home.
Yeah, this is the rule here.
Okay, we're just about to head to bed for the big hike tomorrow. This is bed tonight, actually, underneath this mosquito net. That's a bee, by the way, that just flew away. So this is coming with me tomorrow. There's some people sleeping. I just got shushed. I'm a little bit nervous for the hike tomorrow. It's supposed to be quite hard. A lot of very, very steep inclines. So I'm gonna get a full 8 hours tonight. I'll see you in the morning and we'll see if we can make it to the top. Caution. A high degree of physical fitness is required past this point. 8 hours round trip.
Returns, yeah.
Lead the way.
Let's go.
I have just 60 minutes to make it to the mini Pinnacles, the first checkpoint.
You weren't joking.
How's that? How's it?
Steep.
The checkpoint is less than a kilometer up the slope, but the humidity makes it feel a lot further. We've only just started and I'm already pretty exhausted.
And we're here, the Pinnacles. Not quite, right?
Mini pinnacle.
That is, that's not a joke.
Having reached the checkpoint within the time limit, it's another kilometer before we reach the most treacherous stage.
This is first ladder, Mike.
Okay. All right, Larry, helmet's on, right?
All right.
And who's first?
You were after you, Mike.
After me. Okay, 1 down, 17 more to go. Beautiful limestone. Cliffs are sharp, but at least lots of places to grab onto.
Look like it's rain down there.
I think it's gonna rain.
Yeah, it'll be heavy rains.
500 meters to go, 100 meters to go.
I hope we'll get there before rain.
What ladder's this?
Last ladder.
The last ladder? This looks like the summit. Is it?
Yeah, the summit's here. We are here, guys.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And there's so many of them.
Oh.
This is beautiful.
Yep.
Just daggers jutting out of the forest canopy.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, really is spectacular, right?
The final stop in my journey across Sarawak is Barrio, in the Kelabit Highlands, home to one of the world's most remote food festivals. Well, it's definitely living up to its reputation. It's taking us 1 hour in a small little road plane and 6 hours by 4x4 to get there. It is not exactly a smooth road. It is like being a greased up piece of popcorn back here in the back seat, but it's a lot of fun. I am quite an adventurous eater. I will try everything once, at least once. If it's not so good, then only once. But often when you come to these faraway places, you'll find some pretty far out food, and I'm hoping we'll find some very interesting stuff. Bumped around and a little bruised from the journey, I get there to find the festival in full swing. Actually, we're catching the eye of a lot of the locals because there's not that many foreigners, surprise, surprise, in this part of the world. I don't know half of the foods here today, and that is quite exciting for me. A local farmer called Dayang offers to show me around.
Would you like to try our dure?
I don't know what dure
is. One of the
is.
local exotic vegetable found here in Barrio.
It's a plant that lives in the jungle?
Yes.
I could eat that all day. That's delicious. But it's got like, I was thinking it was going to taste like spinach. It doesn't taste like spinach at all.
Okay.
It tastes like much heartier than spinach would.
Would you like to try the akap?
Yeah, we can try the ekap. So akap looks like to be boiled snails.
Yeah, it's found in
As you
the
can't see.
paddy field here.
Smells like boiled snails too.
This is how we do it. And
So
then
this lives in the jungle as well. You suck it out.
there you are.
Just like that. So you bit it first.
Yeah, just a bit, not too much.
It's a little stuck on my teeth. Okay. And you just suck it.
Yes.
Just suck it right out. There we go.
How do you find it? The taste must be fantastic.
I wouldn't use that word, but it's not bad. It's very chewy.
This is classic traditional Kelabit food sourced from the surrounding area.
Welcome to Barrio.
Dayang takes me to her farm, where she grows one very important ingredient.
It's cool because each plant has one pineapple.
Yes. So it will take about 1 year to ripe.
But this one looks ripe. This
Yes,
yellow one.
Yeah, with the color is a golden yellow.
So can we pick one? How do we pick one?
Sure, you can just pluck it.
I am gonna have puncture wounds after this, but it's okay.
Yes.
Hey, that was easy.
Ah, that was
And twist?
easy because it's golden ripe pineapple.
Da 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 da!
Yes, it is very sweet.
Look at this, my very first pineapple.
Oh.
Back at the festival, locally grown pineapples have been made into jams, juices, and even pineapple cider.
Down the hatch. It's a little chunky.
Yes.
How many of these do I have to drink to, have a really good day?
I'm not sure.
No. Shall we find out? I'm not joking, I'm joking.
Since it started in 2006, the festival has celebrated both the cuisine and the culture of the Highlands.
Up top, there are some bags with soda pop, cookies. The point is to climb up to the top, grab your prize, and come back down.
Excuse me, sir.
I think that means it's my turn.
Okay, you can go. Give him a big clap.
So,
Start slowly from the bottom. Yeah.
freestyle.
You're freestyle.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, good try. Come on. You can flip.
As the games continue, my form doesn't really improve.
Come on, baby. Come on, straight.
It was by a feather that we lost. A game that I'm not bad at. I think it's my height advantage. Everyone gets a shot, or hold on, let's watch. That's way farther than mine. I guess you might think that coming so far away, you wouldn't be able to make friends, or it might be a strange tourist experience. But I always find it's some of the best ones. When you come to these remote places, there's not many foreign tourists, so people are just so accepting and grateful that you're here, and they'll share everything with you.